Looking forward to seeing you guys play tonight. Thank you. Of course. Now, just how has the Warped Tour been so far? How's the experience been with this thing?
It's been, great so far. I mean, you got, like 40 bands or more, all traveling together for the whole summer, mostly incident free. Some kid was pissing on our bus from another band last night, and he almost got his neck broken. But, I mean, other than that, we're on the second day, and, these bands, a lot of them who have nothing in common musically are all, cool with each other, getting along, making new friends, and, it's definitely unique. And then, of course, you're getting to play to big crowds every day, and it's outdoors, which is different. I wouldn't like it. It's not our first choice, but it's great as like an alternative to being in dark clubs every night. So it's a good way to spend your summer.
Yeah, and then you also got the tour coming up with Sex Pistols.
Yeah, I mean, we're hitting it. I mean, the Warped Tour traditionally is kind of the younger end of the punk circuit.
Right.
We're going for the far other end of it, with the older crowd, and I think we fall somewhere in the middle on our own shows, So, yeah, I mean, getting to play with the Sex Pistols, obviously, one of the pioneering punk bands is an honor. We played with them in London before and hit it off with them, and so we're looking forward to this.
How does it feel to be a punk act and actually get the stamp of approval from Johnny Rotten? That's got to be a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten the stamp of approval from lots of our idols, the old bands, but Johnny Rotten is traditionally Johnny Rotten and Shane MacGowan, two guys that I was like, upon knowing we'd be meeting and playing with, was like, oh, they're brutal to other bands, they're gonna hate us. So it was a big weight off our shoulder when we found out both those guys liked us.
Yeah, I guess I actually interviewed Johnny Rotten like a couple days ago, and he raved about you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he goes. His actual quote was, the Dropkick Murphys are fucking great.
Oh,
so to me, that's awesome.
Yeah,
for him and for all people.
Well, between us, he was nice to us in person, watched our whole show, but he's also a different animal in the press.
Yeah,
so I figured even though he liked this person, he still might trash us in the paper,
Exactly. So now, how's life on the road, man? You guys are veterans to the road. How do you guys, how is it this time around?
I mean, we're just like a traveling, part traveling circus, part big family. I mean, we got like 14 people with us, and I don't know, all the band members, are tight, and all the people who work for us are friends we've grown up with, and we got wives and kids with us, so it's we're used to it, and you just gotta roll with the punches, and it's definitely a different lifestyle traveling, but we're accustomed to it.
Cool. How's the camaraderie between you guys and other bands, newer bands that come up to you guys, probably, and you've inspired and things?
I wouldn't say many of the newer bands on this tour we've inspired. They've been inspired by another avenue of punk rock, I think. But that's cool. It's nice on the other hand to be doing something different. But we got our friends on this tour, and Rancid and Pennywise and those guys, and even a lot of the newer bands I don't like per se musically. They're great kids, So.
Right. That's right. When I interviewed Al a couple months back, and I talked about the Warped Tour. He mentioned that. He goes, you don't want to say that bands suck, because then you meet them and they turn out to be nice.
Yeah, exactly. And then the bands you love half the time turn out to be dickheads.
Yeah, so. Right? Go figure, right? So, on this experience, this particular Warped Tour, what's been like some of the standout shows that you've had so far, standout cities?
Obviously Boston, which for years actually was really, I'd always say, when we started doing these St. Patrick's Day shows every year in Boston, we got the rep for like, oh, they're huge in Boston. And I'd be like, we're really, it's good everywhere. It's not that much better in Boston. But for some reason, this time we came home, we've been away for 2 months. We played Boston. And for the first time in our career when we played there, I was just like, holy shit, it's definitely bigger here, But Chicago, we had like the Chicago Police Gaelic Brigade pipe and drums come play. So anytime you hit the stage with, 10 bagpipers as opposed to one, it's going to be a good show. And, I'm sure today will be good. Anytime we hit, the big blue collar cities, it's always a little bit better than everywhere else,
You guys seem to be like a voice for the blue collar working man, and you guys kick ass with the whole Celtic Irish vibe style.
Yeah, I think people get it a little bit more there, and then and that doesn't mean if you're not from that background that you're not going to get it by any means. It's just that whereas say in Florida we're playing to strictly punk kids, and there might be a shitload of them, they might love us, but when we play in Chicago, Boston, New York, you might get the 35-year-old construction workers and the 45-year-old Irish dudes that aren't coming out in those other cities, you know?
Right on, right on. The new album kicks ass, man. Blackout rocks. You guys just made a video.
Yeah, we've made a couple of videos actually for this one already. We're ahead of the game in that regard. Videos, for the first time on this album, we enjoyed making the videos. It wasn't like, oh, Epitaph is making us shoot a video.
Right.
We had people we knew and liked to respect to shoot them, and we made it like fun doing it, you know, which was quite a change for us, you know.
Now here you guys are on tour. You got the summer. The album dropped out. It's kicking ass. Everybody's digging it. What's the goals for you guys at this point?
We're just gonna tour our asses off until November, and then Al's having his first baby, and
All right.
and we're getting off the road for a couple of months, and then you know, just we've goals, we've already exceeded them tenfold in this band, so it's all just, you know, bonus, getting to put out a new record and get to go play it live. We're a live band, and we're a crowd participation sing-along band, so, you know, when you put out a new record and you give it a couple of months, people get to digest it and get to go play those songs. That's what it's all about for us, you know.
Very cool. Dude, thanks a lot, man.